Our meeting tonight was to take public input on our proposed flood control project on Main Street, which would be doing a curb gutter sidewalk, do a road widening project. One of the issues we had is last year we had 2 flood events that came down Main Street that was quite a flooding issue for a lot of residents, and a few years prior to that we had the same issues. So that's the main concern, is that we want to address the flooding issues with these houses along here where there's no existing curb and gutter. We have no way to direct water, to get water into our drainage system. So we went through and we've done 5 layouts, conceptual layouts for this project, each one of them looking at a different layout for addressing the stormwater issues, as well as looking at traffic calming measures, how we can calm the traffic on the road where it's a larger roadway, a 5-lane road section. We also want to include the active transportation on the road, so bicycle lanes, include parking on the road. That was a concern the council had. They wanted to keep the parking. Beautification of the road was a big concern of the city council. So we've tried to incorporate everything. Part of the traffic calming on this option is our lane widths. We've gone to a 10.5-foot lane width. Normally a lane width is 12 feet. So narrowing down that lane actually calms traffic, gets them to go slower down the road. We've also put in a center landscape median. Part of that median is going to be for the drainage. We've used a depressed medium here. We're going to bring the water to the center of the road and detain the water, get it into the storm drain, slow the water down, which will help us on the overall drainage on the project. But the landscaping also helps with and the median helps with the traffic calming. You know, decorative lighting on the project helps with the traffic calming. On the roadway, we put some little bulb outs in the road that are going to be landscaped. Adds beautification to the roadway. Gives the people who have driveways that have to back out, gives them a clear area to back out so they're not backing out into traffic. Another thing is at our intersections. We have the bulbs on the intersections. That brings the road down. It narrows the look of the road, so it automatically calms the traffic, slows the traffic down. At every intersection, we're doing a stamped colored concrete crosswalks. We'll also do those as a raised crosswalk. That is another traffic calming measure that we'll put into here. So I'm very excited about the plan on this. I really want to see this option 5 be the chosen option, and I really want to see the project built and see how it turns out. I think it's going to be a great addition to the city. The concerns from the citizens is that on this road, if they live on here, they can't make a left-hand turning movement because they've got the center median, the depressed median, so they can't make a left-hand turn. They're concerned about the width of the road, having a 5-lane road section in there because they're concerned about additional traffic. Unfortunately, this has always been master planned, a large road. The city already owns a 93.5-foot right-of-way, so we're not even acquiring additional right-of-way to build it. But we have a large area that's north of I-15 that's still yet to be developed, and these people are going to need to get to the major roads, and this is one of the roads that they're going to need to use to get down to Telegraph, to get from Telegraph back up to the north side of the interstate, you know, to get from Washington Fields up to the north side of town. This is just one of our major routes. And we have very few crossings of I-15. We're really limited to the Green Springs crossing, Main Street crossing, and Milepost 13. Those are the only crossings we have on I-15 to go from north to south. So the timeline on this is, you know, we really wanted to try to have this built prior to our monsoon season, which is usually mid-July to mid-August. This has turned into a really big project, so our hope now is that we will have it constructed, completely constructed, a year from this June. So it's still a very tight time frame to get it constructed, but that's our goal. The feeling I had with most of the people I talked to was that they liked this option 5 with all the traffic calming measures that we've incorporated into it. Most people, of course, they don't want to see the wider road put in, but a lot of them understand that growth's coming, whether we like it or not. The growth's coming, and we need to plan for it and plan the best way we can. We took public comment tonight. We're going to take all that public comment. We're going to lay it out. We'll present it to council, and ultimately the council will make the decision based on the public input of which option they want to go with on the road. And it might not even be any of the options that we propose, but that's where it'll come down to, is what the public comment wanted. We have these options, and hopefully that by Monday we'll have those up on our website. The website's brand new, we're just launching it, and Main Street's going to be really our poster child that we start really pushing towards. And so anything that happens with this project, we're going to keep that website updated so the citizens can go on there from time to time and find out where we are at, and then they can always call us and ask questions. For more information, you just go to washingtoncity.org. That's the city's main webpage. And then there on the main page, there'll be a link for the projects. And just follow the links on through until you get to the project you want.